Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Inshallah, today we are going to discuss the chapter of angles. Okay, chapter 15 in your books. Okay, I'm going to start now. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First of all, what are angles? Okay, first of all, what are angles? I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, please keep an eye on my screen. Okay, I got this. I got a few slides for you guys. Okay, I can't find it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to draw it myself. Okay. Angle basically is the space. You can, in easy terms, in easy language, you can think of it as a space between any two lines which are meeting at one point. It can be called as a space. It can be called a space between the two lines, or it can be the angle of turning. Angle of turning meaning, like for example, if I have these two markers on the same line, but I turn one of the markers away from the other marker. Okay, so I have turned this red marker, right? I have turned this red marker. So angle is the amount of this turning. Okay, angle is the amount of this turning. You can think of it as the amount of turning. The amount by which I turned one line from the other. That's an angle. Okay, turn on your audio devices if you cannot hear me. If you cannot hear me, please turn on your audio devices, inshallah. Okay, so so you understood. Angle is it can be imagined as the space between the two lines, or you can imagine it as the turning of one line away from the other. Okay, that is what an angle is. Now, vertex is the point where the two lines meet. Okay, the point where the two lines meet is called the vertex. Okay, whereas the two lines are called the arms. Okay, this if I name this angle as A, B, and C. Okay, if I name it as A, B, and C, okay, then AC is one arm and AB is the other arm. And my angle would be the turning between AC and AB, okay? So if you understand the basic definition, the basic explanation of angle, then it would be easier. Now, another way of understanding it is, if this did not work for you, I hope it did, but I just came up with another analogy. I hope it works for you. If I have one point at the center of a circle and I make a circle around it, I have one point and I make a circle around it, okay? Then I draw one line to divide it into half, and then I draw another line dividing into further two halves, meaning that I have divided this, let's suppose your pizza. I have divided, let's suppose your pizza into 4 equal parts. Now my circle is not perfect, but just imagine that it's a perfect circle, and then you would get equal parts of pizza, 4 equal parts of pizza. Now the angle, or again, I'm sorry about the disturbance. Okay, the turning from one line to another will give you the angle, or the turning of one line from the other will give you, in this case, it is giving you 90 degrees. This is giving you 90 degrees. So the lines which have an angle of 90 degree is called a right angle. Okay, 90 degrees can also be looked upon as, you know, basically you are dividing the space between the two lines into 90 smaller parts. You know, like if I divide this space, my parts are not exactly 90, but just imagine that they are 90. So if I divide this space between the two angles into 90 smaller parts, that would be 90 degree, okay? When the space between the two lines is 90 degrees, it's called right angle. That's called right angle, okay? Now in your book, and your teachers have talked about the right angle being in the shape of L. So think of it as L, okay? Right angle looks like an L. You know, you guys have learned how to write L in your reception, in your nursery. So just like an L is also basically made up of two lines which are joining at one point. Can you see? L is made up of two lines which are joined at an angle, okay? The space between these two lines, it can be divided into 90 equal parts. So this is right angle. This is right angle, okay? I hope I'm making sense to you guys. Okay, now another type of angle that you guys have done with your teacher and in the book is acute angle. So now when you have this much space between the two lines, this is called right angle. Now, if you have any space less than this right angle, when the space between the two lines gets less than this right angle, then the angle is called an acute angle. So in acute angle, the space between the two lines is less than the space in the right angle. Can you see? So you can think of an acute angle as the jaws of an alligator. Jaws of an alligator, but the jaws are, but the jaw is not open that much. Okay, it is open, but it's not open that much. It's open very slightly. Now then we have a third kind of angle, which is an obtuse angle. Now obtuse angle is when the space between the two lines, is greater than the space in right angle, like this. So if I turn this marker farther away from the position where it was when it was right angle, then the space is greater between the two markers or between the two lines. So that angle is called an obtuse angle. Okay, that angle is called an obtuse angle. Okay. So basically, I will show you a few slides. Okay, now I hope you can now understand. Now this is acute angle. Can you see that the space between the two lines is lesser than the space in right angle? So that makes this angle an acute angle. Now the one with the blue angle. In the blue angle, you can see that the space between the two lines is greater than the space in the right angle. So that makes it an obtuse angle. So this was not very hard to understand. Now let's move on to the questions. Okay. Oh, and I would also like to talk about this page. This page 94 of your textbook. 94 of your textbook. Now these are two sticks and they are joining together around a pivot or around this a screw, and they are movable. The two sticks are movable, meaning you can move the two sticks. Okay. Now again, you can see when the space between the two sticks is not too much or it is lesser than the right angle, meaning it's not looking like an L, right? This is not looking like an L. The space is lesser than the space you find in L. So these two are acute angles. Okay, this is also an acute angle. Okay, a right angle will look like this, exactly like an L on page 97. Okay, so can you see the space between them? This is L. Okay, so any space lesser than this will be acute, greater than this will be obtuse. Okay, have they shown any obtuse? Now look at these angles. Here, the center one is right angle, C is obtuse angle, E is acute angle, right? Now with this understanding, let's start doing exercise A from workbook. Let's do exercise A from workbook. Take out your workbooks. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you have any questions, please ask me. Yes, Ahmad Ibrar. Yes, Ahmad?
Teacher, by mistake, I did it.
Okay, so you understood?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Please lower your hand if you don't have to ask a question. Zainab Saqib, did you understand? Zainab, I'm unmuting you. I want to ask you. Zainab, did you understand? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
You understood? Okay, okay, good. Okay, then let's move on to this chapter 15. Let me show you my video. Now mark all the angles inside each figure. Now I am on page 87. 87, your workbook. 87. Okay, this is a photostat copy, so I'm using it as a rough for explanation. Now mark all the angles inside each figure, then write down the number of sides and angles for each figure. You can take out your own workbook, 87, okay? Now, how many sides? How will we count the sides? You will see how many lines are involved in making this figure. How many lines? So let's count. 1, right? 2, and then this is 3. So there are 3 sides. This was easy. Right. Now, angles. Now, this is one. I can even name them A, B, and then C. Okay. Okay. Now, this is AB and this is AC. Okay. So the space between these two lines will be one angle. This is one line and this is another line. So wherever the lines are meeting, can you see we have 3 vertex. We have 3 vertex, 1, 2, 3. So each vertex will have an angle. AC is meeting and BC are meeting at this vertex. So this is the other angle. Here, line BC is meeting with line BA. So this is my third angle. So 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, this was easy. Now let's move on to this. Let's count the number of sides. How many sides do we have? This is one line. Okay, this is another line. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, this is one line, straight line, and this is another line. So how many? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Right? Now, the point, how many points do we have? How many points do we have? Line 1, where line 1 is meeting line 2, that is 1 point. Where line 3 is meeting line 2, that is another point. Where line 3 is meeting with line 4, that is a third point. Where line 4 is meeting line 5, that is a 5th point. And then where line 5 is meeting line 1, that is a 5th point. Okay, so how many points do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides and 5 angles. Okay, okay. Now let's do this. Okay, I can see hands raised. Okay, Rayan Abu Bakr. Yes? Yes, Rayan? You want to ask? I'm unmuting you. Yes,
Teacher,
Rayan?
so
Yes?
a right from acute angle is smaller than a right angle and obtuse angle is bigger than a right angle.
Yes. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Yes, good job, Rayan. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're most welcome. Did you understand? I hope you guys did. Okay, Harim, you have any question for me? Yes? Harim, I have unmuted you.
No.
No? Are you understanding? Okay, Muntaha Ayaz. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
I want to tell the answer
Okay, tell me the answer.
of question number C.
Okay, tell me. Yes, good job. Tell me.
Sides are 4.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tell me the number of angles.
4.
Where 4, where 1 and 2 are meeting, 1, 2 and 3 are meeting, 2, 3 and 4 are meeting, 3, 4 and 1 again 4. So there are 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay, now D. Who wants to do D? Have you guys done this with the teacher? Have you guys done this with the teacher?
Yes.
Okay, okay, then it must be. So if you guys have done, then maybe I should skip it. And till where have you guys done with the teacher? Okay, you haven't done. Okay. Okay, Fehriba, do part D. Yes, Fehriba?
5 sides and 5 angles.
5 sides and 5 angles. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are getting good at it, so I'm doing it fast, okay? So 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle, 4, 5, right? Okay, so 5 sides and 5 angles. Okay, let's move on. If there's any confusion, please let me know. You can use the chat window, you can raise your hand. Okay, now question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Mark all the angles in each of these objects, then write down the number of angles for each object. So it's the same, basically, this is the same question, but they have replaced shapes by objects. So you gotta figure out the sides, and then the angles or the turning between the sides would be the angles. Okay, Nabiha, you wanna try the first part A? Yes. Yes, Nabiha, you're unmuted.
4 angles.
4 angles. How? 1, 2, 3,
3 and
4.
4 sides.
So
And
1,
4 angles.
3, 4 angles. That was easy. Okay. Part B. Who wants to do part B?
Again me.
Again you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
6 angles.
6 angles. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 angles. Okay, good job. Now, don't get confused by these knots and flowers or the decorations that they give you. This is only to trick you and confuse you. You still have 2 lines, and 2 lines have some turning with each other. Okay, so now let's move on to part C. Part C. Okay, who wants to do? Minal, let me give somebody new a chance. Okay, Minal. Yes, Minal?
4 angles.
4 angles. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4 angles, right? Good job. Now, this figure. Who's gonna answer this figure? Yes. Yes. Okay, Harim. Harim? Yes. I have unmuted you, Harim. Yes.
8 angles.
How many angles?
8.
6. Okay, now let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting with me, Harim?
Yes. 5, 6,
7,
7.
8. Are you looking at my video?
Yes.
Yeah. So did you see there are 8 angles? Did you understand this? So now let's count the sides first. Okay, let's count the sides for this is one a line. This is another line. So how do you differentiate between one line and the other? When you know that one line is not going straight, I mean, it's a straight till here. Till here, the line is straight. And after that, the line is no more straight. It's going in some other direction. So when you have a change in the direction of the line, that means you have a new line. That's a new line. So there is turning between the two. There is turning between the two. So that turning will be counted as an angle. Did you understand that? So this is one angle, 1, 2, and then again, this is in a different direction, 3, then this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I hope you understood this. Harim, did you understand? Harim, did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, let's move on. Then worksheet 2, knowing right angles. Knowing right angles. Now here they're asking you to mark all the right angles. So let me see. I'm going to darken it a little so that it's easier for you, or you can look at your book. Now, which figure, to keep things simple, which figure is resembling or looking like L? You know, the absolute L, the good L that you have been making in your nursery and reception. Okay, not the bad handwriting, the good handwriting. Which figures are resembling or looking like L? Yes, who's gonna answer? Nabiha. Yes, Nabiha?
There are 2 right angles.
Okay, which ones? The top
This
ones? The top ones or the bottom ones?
the top one, one of the top ones, and one of the bottom ones.
Okay, can you see my video?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, is this a right angle?
No.
Is this right angle?
No.
Is this right angle?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, this one the same.
Look closely, look closely, look closely. See, if it were an L, it should have been like this. Can you see?
Yes.
If it were an L, the line should have gone straight like this. It's a little smaller than the right angle, little smaller. Okay, so this is not an L. This is not an L, okay? The two L's, yeah, the two L's are, look at
the
this.
last 2 ones. This one and that one.
Yes, like this, okay? Look at it like this. Yes, this is perfect L. That is also a perfect L. So they tilt it a little to trick you, okay? They tilt it a little to trick you, but you know what you should do is keep the L straight. Make it straight in front of you for yourself. Keep it straight and then see. Is it a good L? Like, you know, the L of a good handwriting, not a bad handwriting, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good job, Nabia. Okay.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, next question, Muntaha. Muntaha Ayaz, mark the right angles inside each figure, then fill in the boxes. Now they are asking right angle. Right angle meaning just like an L, just like an L. Like this. So I am darkening the sides so that it's easier. Okay, I will ask Muntaha Ayaz. Yes, okay. Yes, Muntaha?
There are 4.
There are 4, right. This is one. Okay, another thing, another point that I should mention here is whenever the angle is right angle, meaning 90 degrees, we use the symbol, we use this symbol, square. We use square symbol. We use square symbol. Like look at your book. See how they have used a square. See how they have used a square. Can you see? They have not used a curve like this. Now you use a curve when the angle is any other value other than 90. But when the value is exactly 90, symbol becomes this, like a rectangle or like a square. Okay? Okay, you should know that. So when the angle is 90 degree, we use this rectangle or square. Okay, now coming back to our question. Yes, this is 90 degrees. Can you see this is like an L, an inverted L? This is L. This is again L. This is another L. Did you understand this? Like you can, even invert the figure and see if these angles are L. This is an L. This is an L, which has been turned this way. Again, okay, so we have 4 right angles and I am using this symbol. Okay, now B, who's gonna do B? Who's gonna do B? Tell me. Harim, you wanna do B? Ahmad Ibrar. Okay, Ahmad Ibrar. Yes.
The B has 3 right angles.
Okay, which ones is this right angle? Look at my video.
Yes.
Yes, this is a right angle, so I will use this symbol. And is this angle right angle?
Yes.
Okay, good job. And what about this?
Yes.
Yes. What about this?
No.
No, this is not right angle. And this?
No.
No. So we have 3 right angles. We have 3 right angles. Good job. Now, who's going to do this part C? Who's going to do part C? Yes, Rayyan Abubakar. Okay, okay, Lenovo tab.
Okay, so about course, you can brief them that it will be an online course in.
Yes, please.
That we are working with Mr. Hani. Yeah, this is an important question.
Okay, I need to mute this person. Okay. Okay, Fehriba. Yes, Fehriba. I have unmuted you. Yes, Fehriba.
6 right angles.
6 right angles. Good job. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rita, please no talking. Only talk to me. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. What about this? What about this? And this? They have said mark the right angles inside each figure, then fill in the boxes. So inside, so these are outside, so we will not count them. See, the question is saying mark the right angles inside each figure. So these are right angles, but they are inside. Please only talk to me. Okay, only talk to me. If you want to talk to somebody else, then mute your mics. Okay, please mute your mics. Okay, so how many right angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's move on to this figure. Figure D. Who wants to do? Rayyan Abubakar. Rayan Abubakar. Yes.
6 right angles.
6 right angles. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. Okay. 6. Okay. So Muntaha got this wrong. There were 6. She also counted the outside ones here also. It's okay. Now mark all the right angles. Okay. Let me ask. Okay. Harim. Yes. Okay, Harim. Mark all the right angles. Tell me how many? Where should I mark? Harim?
There are 2 right angles.
There are 2 right angles. Where? Here?
Yes.
Yes, and here. Right? Okay. Who is going to do B? Now, don't go on Muntaha's answers. They might be wrong. Okay? So it's okay. Okay, who's going to answer B? Let me ask Minal. Yes, Minal? I want new hand.
4 right angles.
How many?
4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you are right. Absolutely right. 4. Now, what about this figure? C, part C. Part C. Okay, Fehriba. Yes, Fehriba.
There are 2 right angles.
Yes. 1, Fehriba, please can you kindly turn off your video? Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so there are 2 right angles in this figure. What about this figure? What?
Teacher, can I tell again?
Are you Fehriba?
Yes.
She's Sadia.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, tell me.
There are 3 right angles.
3 right angles. Good job, you're good. Even I got confused. I was like, what is this?
But my mom never.
It's all because my mom is the most smartest.
Yeah, but did you understand or not? Or your
Yes,
mom
I
understood?
understand so much.
Okay, good job. I think this is an easy chapter, but yeah, we needed to revise. Okay. Now, fill in the boxes with, now this is worksheet 3, comparing angles. Fill in the boxes with smaller than, bigger than, or equal to. Okay, so they are comparing with right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle. All the questions are comparing these angles with right angle. So we know right angle is something like this. This is right angle. Right angle looks something like this. Okay. So if any angle is smaller than this, that's called an acute angle. Any angle which is bigger than this will be an obtuse. So I will write an angle like this would look obtuse, an angle like this would be acute. Now, what is this? Acute, obtuse, or right angle? Or bigger, smaller, whatever is easier for you. Muntaha Iyaz, yes? Yes, Muntaha Iyaz?
Yes.
A, part A, tell me, is this angle smaller, bigger, or equal to a right angle?
Smaller.
Smaller. Okay, angles which are smaller than right angles are called?
Acute.
Good job, Muntaha, good job. Now, what about part B? What about question B? Ahmad Ibrar. Yes, Ahmad? Yes.
Teacher,
Bolo,
I
Dibra.
want to say that we have done this with teacher.
You have done this with teacher. You don't want me to do?
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe you guys have done, but I think the girls haven't done. The girls
Okay.
haven't done. Yeah, so I'm revising for them. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay, Harim, you tell me. Part B. Yes, Harim.
Smaller.
Smaller. So angle which is smaller than right angle is called?
No.
No, angle which is smaller than right angle is called?
Acute.
Right. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now mute yourself. Okay. Now part C. Zainab. Zainab Saqib. Why aren't you raising your hand, Zainab? I want you to participate. Okay, Zainab, you tell me. You will do part C for me. Okay, I'm unmuting you. Okay, Zainab. Yes, tell me part C. Do you think this is, now they have inverted the angle to trick you. Okay, the angle is upside down. Now tell me, is this smaller than, equal to, or bigger than a right angle? Huh? Sorry? Yeah, bigger than. Okay, now good job, Zainab. Now the angle which is greater than right angle is called, what is it called? Look at this. When an angle is bigger than the right angle, what is it called? Come on, Zainab. I'm giving you a hint. Are you looking at the video? Are you looking at my video? Okay. Okay, Fawad. Where is Fawad? Yes, Fawad. Yes, tell me, what is that angle which is bigger than a right angle called? Fawad? Fawad?
Yes.
Yes, beta, I'm asking you something. When an
Yes.
angle, yeah, when an angle is greater than right angle, what is it called? Okay, the angle which is greater than right angle is called an obtuse angle. What is it called? An obtuse angle. Obtuse angle meaning that the space between the two lines is greater. The space between the two lines is greater than right angle. That's called an obtuse angle. Okay, this is called obtuse. Okay, O-B-T-U-S-E, obtuse angle. Okay. These terms are not mentioned in your book, but your teacher has been using it. So I thought that, let's get familiar with them. Now, what about this? This angle is equal to, less than, or greater than right angle. Whose video is this? Okay, whoever's video is this, I will ask that person to answer. Fawad, your video was on. Okay, Fawad, you answer me. Come on. Come on. Fawad, tell me. Part D. Is this angle equal to, greater than, or less than 90 degrees? D. Fawad? Huh?
Bigger.
Bigger? Is this looking bigger? No, it's not bigger. Who's going to answer this question? Okay, Rayan Abubakar. Yes, Rayan?
Equal then.
Yes, it is equal to a right angle. It is exactly right angle. So it is equal. Yes. What about part E? What about part E? What do you think? This angle is what? Part E. Who's going to answer? Zoya Arsalan, good job. I'm very happy to see new hands. Yes, Zoya? What do you think about the...
hello. Yes.
Yes, is this angle bigger, greater, or equal to a right angle?
Smaller.
Good job, very good job. So what is such an angle called? An angle which is smaller than right angle, what is it called?
Acute.
Good job, good job, shabash. Now let's move on to question number 2. Again, this is simple. Compare these angles and fill in the boxes. Now, angle dash is the smallest angle. Which of the 3 angles is the smallest? A, B, or C? Smallest. A, B, or C? This is page 92 of your workbook. Yes, Nabiha. Yes?
Angle A is the smallest angle.
Very good. And which angle is the biggest?
Angle B.
Good job. Then, and which is a right angle? Exactly.
Angle C.
Right, because angle C looks like a right angle. It looks exactly like a right angle if you look at it closely. If you look at it closely, it looks like exactly right angle. Okay? This is greater than right angle. Right angle would be like this, but it is greater than it. So this is an obtuse angle. This is obtuse or greater. Okay? This is acute because right angle would be this way, but this is smaller, so this is acute. Okay. Now, angle B is dash than angle C. Please turn off your videos. Angle B is dash than angle C. Angle B is dash than angle C. Do you think it is bigger? Now, I have drawn these lines, so you might get confused. So look at your own workbook. Now tell me, angle B is dash than angle C. Okay. Zoya. Yes? Angle B is dash than angle. What?
Bigger.
Sorry? Greater?
Bigger.
Yes. Good job.
Yes.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Harim. Angle A is dash than angle B.
Muted.
Yes. No. I've unmuted you. Yes, Harim. Angle A is dash than angle. Smaller. Good job. Now, can you kindly do the next one as well for me? Angle B is dash than a right angle.
Bigger.
Good job. Good job. Look at the figures below and complete the table. Now, this question. The last question. Okay. Look at the figures below and complete the table. Number of sides, number of angles, and number of right angles. Now, tell me about figure A. Who will tell me about figure A? Okay, somebody else. Okay, Lenovo tab, I'm giving you another chance. Okay, tell me the number of sides for figure A.
4.
Good job. Number of angles?
4.
Good job. And number of right angles?
4.
Good job. Now, somebody else who wants to... Okay, Ahmad Ibrar. B. Yes, Ahmad Ibrar.
Number of sides are 3.
Good job.
Number of angles are 3.
Very good.
And number of right angles are 0.
Good job. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. Good job. So you guys are understanding. Now, what about figure C? Who's gonna tell me? Figure C. Okay, Minal. Yes, Minal.
The number of sides are 4.
Very
Number of
good.
angles are 4.
Very
Number
good.
of right angles are 4.
Good job. You guys did 3 worksheets with me. That's tremendous. Now, question number 4. Now, I'm on page 93 now. Question number 4. Look at the figures below and answer the question. Figure dash and dash each has 2 right angles. Now, my workbook is a mess. My workbook is a mess. So look at your workbook. Okay, figure dash and dash each has 2 right angles. Which 2 figures has 2 right angles? Yes, okay. Muntaha Ayaz. Yes. I have unmuted you.
3 दफा बारी मिली है नहीं
Minal, चौथी दफा भी तुम कर लो चलो. Look at the figures below and answer the questions. Figures dash and dash each has 2 right angles. Tell me.
figures S and T.
S and T. S and T. Okay. S I understand. S I understand. S I understand. This is one angle and this is another angle. Okay. This also, by the way, is a right angle. But okay, 2. There are 2. But how come T?
No, P.
Oh, P. You said P?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This and then this. Yes. Okay. Yes. S and P. Good job. See, Muntaha got it wrong. This should be P. Okay. Okay. Now, who else wants to try the next question? Abdullah Shfaq, you want to try? I want to see new hands. I keep seeing the same hands. Harim, you want to try? Yes, Harim? Try this. Figure dash has the most number of right angles. Can you do this? Part B?
Part R.
Yeah. Dash has the most number of right angles.
Say it again. R.
Yes, good job. R. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right angles. Okay. Now, figure dash has no right angles at all. Who
Q.
will do this? Who will do this? Let me, Rayan Abu Bakr. Okay, Rayan Abu Bakr. Figure
It's
dash has,
Q.
huh?
It's
Q.
figure Q.
Good job. Good job. Yes,
Teacher,
because,
can I tell also number D?
yes, go ahead.
Figure Q and T E.
Figure
Q
dash and dash
and
each
T.
has 2 angles. Q and T?
Q and T. Yes.
Q and P.
No, T.
Q and T you said. Okay, let me check. I haven't read the question. Okay, figures dash and dash each has 2 angles that are smaller than a right angle. 2 angles which are smaller than right angles. So you said Q. Okay, these 2 are smaller than 90. Good job. Okay, Q is correct. And you said T.
Yeah.
T has these 2 angles. Yes, this angle and this angle. See, this angle is smaller than 90 and this is
Yes.
also smaller than 90. Yeah, so Q and T, good job. Can it be S? No, this one is smaller, but then this is greater than 90. This is greater than 90. This one is greater than 90. So only one angle which is smaller than 90. So S cannot be the one. Okay, this is smaller than 90. So only one. Okay, good job. Your answer is correct. Now look at this tissue box. There are
Teacher?
dash
Teacher?
angles on. Yes.
Our math teacher said question 5 is omitted.
Question 5 is omitted.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but you know what? It's not that difficult. There are dash
Okay.
angles on each surface. So each
4.
surface, like this is one surface, okay, the one that you can see at the front. So this is one surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So each surface will have 4 angles. Okay, and the box has dash right angles altogether. So you just count the total number of surfaces. There are 6 total surfaces. Okay, if you count all the surfaces of this box, there are 6 total surfaces. Each surface has 4. So 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. And if it is not included, no need to get confused. If you did not understand this, just leave it if it's not included. Okay, and if you understand, then well and good. So yeah, we have done chapter 13 of angles in the workbook. I have done all the questions. So you boys, you guys had already done it, but I think the girls hadn't. Right. So is there any question, any confusion? I think you guys have understood this very well by your participation. I can see that all of you understand it very well. Okay, so if there's any question, then raise your hand. Otherwise, I will end the meeting. But if there's anything you want to say, okay, I'm unmuting everybody. Did all of you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I understand.
Okay, good job. Had the girls already done this?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Thank you so
barakatuh.
much, teacher. Thank you for the lecture, teacher.
Teacher, can we leave now?
You're most welcome, beta.
Teacher, can we leave?
Okay, I'm ending the meeting.